Paulie, you're always honest. You shoot straight. Working the Manny Pacquiao fight, some people they feel that maybe you shouldn't be. I used to criticize Manny Pacquiao, but where do you stand on that?
Yeah, that's a good question. You know, and here's my take on Manny Pacquiao in 2018 or 19. I think I do believe that he was doping. Hopefully, he's not doping anymore. I'll go to my grave feeling he was doping. But the thing is that I also feel like I was also very naive in that I know a lot more now than I did back then, and I was naive in the fact that I didn't realize the whole sport's doping. You know what I'm saying? The entire sport is doping. So you can't single out one guy and say, oh man, you know what? It's so not fair. You know, because once they're all doping, it's unfortunate. To have a long-lasting career, to last at the very, very top, at the tippity top of the sport, you're doping. There's no shot. There's no way you're gonna have a long career at the top of the sport without doping, because there's too many dopers at the top of the sport. Almost everybody's doing it. So not everybody, but almost everybody, especially the longevity at the top of the sport. You know, a non-doper will kind of come and go. Like my thing is, take for example my career. You know, I came and went at the top. You know what I'm saying? I was kind of hovering. You know, I never really stayed at the top, but I was hovering. I was at the top, I would come down. I was at the top, I would come down. I was hovering. To consistently stay at the top, unfortunately, what I've noticed, you're doping. You know, and it's a sad thing to see. But so I can't say it's wrong that I was criticized Pacquiao at the time. But at the same time, it's almost like I understand it now looking back, you know, and it's unfortunate. But luckily, a lot of this reality started coming to me at the end of my career, so I didn't have to be faced with the same kind of decisions, you know. Unlike most of these animals, I have a conscience.
Speaking of that, right? We see that there's rumors that Errol Spence and Mikey Garcia are not involved in the powder testing and things of that nature.
No, they are.
Oh, they are involved?
They are, yeah.
Okay, because there was rumors that they wasn't involved. What do you think about that fight, though? You think that Mikey Garcia's at a disadvantage coming up 2 weight classes?
Yeah, weight classes matter, man. You know, I think both guys are very good fighters. So weight classes matter, and I give the advantage to the bigger guy. You know, but it doesn't mean there is a bad fighter in that fight. Both guys have shown the class that they have, and when they're in the ring, and then the kind of fighters that they are, both technically and mentally and physically. So you know, it's one of those cases where if I'm picking Spence, it's mainly because he's the natural guy, you know, and I think the technical part of their boxing kind of cancels each other out. They're both elite on a technical level.
Paulie, is it unfair that they're asking you, well, not asking you, but they'll say that being the way that you criticize Manny Pacquiao, that you should sit out his fight? Is it unfair because that's part of the reason that people really like you, because of your commentary, you shoot straightforward?
I mean, I told Conor McGregor he had no balls on fight week, and then I commentated his fight. I mean, you guys make that decision that I commentated the right way. I thought I was the most fair guy on that broadcast. So I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think you know, you kind of have to look at my body and work overall. You know. But, no, of course, everybody's entitled to that opinion. You know, once I sit down and actually call a fight and watch a fight, I'm not really thinking about anything else. I'm watching the punches. I'm watching what's going on. And I'm kind of analyzing the action that's in front of me. I'm not really thinking about other things. This is not the way if my thought process goes to other things, I wouldn't be able to commentate adequately. You know, my thought process when I'm watching a fight is watch it and read into what's going on, and then obviously speak it.